question. You were when a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. Woof. I'm a 88 pack nigga. Woof. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon. Motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Well, actually, super welterweight / junior middleweight, baby. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button. Let's do this roll call. I want to talk about this division. How competitive it is. And I'm still salty, man. I'm still salty at this Sergio Mora nonsense, man. I really am. The more you let it marinate, the worse it's going to be. You know what I mean? This dude is crazy, man. This dude is crazy. Rick Blackwell, G. McCall, Cameron Fields, salute, sis. Cortez in the building. What's good? Oh, what'd you say, sis? Cameron says, I'm completing a series of videos that provide coping skills and techniques that can prove beneficial. Link below. Thank you in advance for stopping by. Let me pin that for you, good sis. Y'all get a minute. Actually, you know what I'll do? That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Copy. That's what I'm gonna do. Peace. And that is the Queen's page. Message is pinned. I go support the Queen because the Queen supports us. That's how we do over here. So when y'all get a minute, go over there. She excels at her craft. Go over there and find out what it is. Salute, Cameron. Much love and appreciation. Mind of Monson Moose and my brother, salute. Rod Neal, Ramel Lane, DP Rocker, Dow Big G, Adrian Venn, Aisha, good morning. 704 Joe in the building. Oh, it jumped on me. Mark Harrison, salute. Joe Wiggins. Blazers Pip in the building. Thomas, what's good? Shogun. BFTB in the building, salute. Abdul Anwar, Gerard, Harlem in the building. What's good? Tone Brown, Jamal Robinson, Derek Gaines, the legend. Salute. Hen Dog in the building. Tay Tay, good morning. Main event, Mark, my Brody. What's going on? Detroit native. Freedom's March in the building. Dill Spoolie. My brother's keeper. Well, let's get to this, man. DeMar James, salute, man. Salute, salute, salute. Shade Girl in the building. What's going on? Let's get to this. I'm still salty, man. Yo, when I got off the live yesterday, I'm like, man, this dude, Sergio Mora, man, he tried to, Latin snake indeed, right? Man, he tried to slide one in on us. Now cats want to talk about bad matchmaking. Just because Tim Kazoo got his head knocked off. It's not bad matchmaking. He just met his match. That's the difference. No one's talking about rematch. Bro, listen, man, that was more than an off night. That was more than an off night. Messenger, what up? You know, off night, is when a fighter, normally gets busy, but he's in the ring with someone. It's like, man, I know he could beat this guy, but he just can't catch him for some reason. And I don't know, he's he's a little slow tonight, though. I don't know what happened. Lance McCool, salute. PGA's Big Dog, salute. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Freedom's Moss. Bachram is just better than him. That's why ain't no one talking about no rematch. Hold on, let me make sure I'm getting this right, because I'm about to make an example. We'll use this as an example. Do you remember when Paul Williams? Who remembers when he fought a guy named Carlos Quintana? Y'all remember that? Paul was the favorite, but when they fought the first time, round 1, round 2, round 3, Carlos just couldn't miss. And Paul had a great chin. And I'm like, what's going on tonight? And Paul couldn't catch him. That was just an off night, because when he rematched Carlos, he got him out. Like early, like I can't remember, like 1 or 2 rounds. He mopped the floor with him. And I said, okay, that was supposed to happen the first time. So I understand having an off night. This was not no off night. He mixed it up with Bachram and he got level. End the discussion. Ain't no one talking about rematch. Interesting. Ain't no one telling him to retire either. Interesting. But that's a whole nother conversation. I don't think he should retire. I think he needs to go back to the drawing board. I think he needs to get someone in his team. First of all, I think he needs a new team. Because he's not a champion anymore, because they didn't stop the Fundora fight because of that bad cut. That was ridiculous. So now he comes back, and he didn't have to take this Bachram fight. But I didn't know that Bachram was paid step-aside money 5 times. Oh, Biz, certain videos I take down. Let me explain. Let me explain. And I'm glad you brought that up. I took that video down for 2 reasons. Number one, when live streams get a little crazy like that, YouTube holds it against the content creator. They use everything to try and give us strikes, and they go back in our old archives. I've known YouTubers to get strikes on videos that were literally like 4 years old. So anything that is not fully that is not allowed to be fully monetized, it's worthless to me. So I'll either make it for members only, or I'll just remove it off my channel wholly. So I have the video. But it's either I think I removed it or it's for members only. That's number one. Number two, that video, it might have been made for good entertainment, but I didn't achieve anything. I was trying to get educated, and that fella Silver Voice was very angry, and it just turned into a screaming between him and Rachel, and Lucanos. It just turned into a screaming match, and I was trying to get information, and it was just, and I don't run a show like that. It was very, very, I didn't achieve anything. So other than people liking the Jerry Springer style of screaming and hollering, it wasn't what my platform is about. So I just removed it. Now, all of my stuff, to my members, and this is a good time to bring this up. Salute, Stormy. All of my members, I'm letting my members know right now, I'm starting a Patreon. And I'm telling y'all, what YouTube does. Anything that's fully monetized, I'm leaving up. Anything that, you know, for those of you that are content creators, you know what I'm talking about. They review your videos because I'm a Black content creator, so I'm on some sort of watch list. So they got to review my stuff. It takes them about 7 days. And they decide whether it's fully monetizable. The $ will be in green or it will be in yellow. When it's in yellow, I make it for members only. What I'm going to do, I'm starting my Patreon. Right? I'm starting my Patreon. Anything that's in yellow, I'm just removing it. I'm telling my members, I appreciate your support, but whatever you're paying in the membership, I don't tell y'all what to pay. Whatever you're paying in membership, cancel your membership and just put that over to the Patreon so you can get the content over there. And I'm putting different content over there on Patreon because I could say what I want over there. And I want all of my members. I don't know how many members I got. I got over, 50 or whatever. I don't know. I didn't check. But I appreciate all of you. But I'm going to send all of my old videos over there. I'm going to upload all of my videos over there. Okay? And that's one of the videos that's going to be on Patreon, Biz. That's going to be one of the videos. So y'all can take y'all support over there. Anything that's fully monetized will be here. Anything that YouTube says, okay, no, yellow $, it's not gonna be fully monetizable. No problem. I'm gonna remove it so y'all can't go back and say, hey, you know what? Come to think about it, now that it's not fully monetizable, but we've changed our rules 14 times, and something you said 3 years ago is against our community standards. So we're gonna give you a strike. Yeah, Biz, that definitely includes the video you're talking about. That was like a 4-hour stream it was a big old nothing bomb. It was a big old nothing bomb. I didn't get anything done. I don't know Silver Voice. I wanted him to, I was trying to get some information because, when people are in the industry to a capacity that I don't know about, I like to be educated. I don't know everything. And I just wanted to know, what does he do? I wasn't concerned about the beef he had, but let me tell you how people are. I had Rachel in the Cut Man on the panel, and somebody went and got him because I don't know the man, and he popped up in my stream and he was just firing shots. And Rachel said, well, look, you could let him on, but it's going to be a nightmare. And I'm like, okay. And I let him on, and I didn't know it was that serious. So I was trying to, y'all know how I do. I was trying to diffuse everything and have a conversation and get information, because I don't know everything. I want to know, what does he do in the business? And he did answer some of my questions. There go Rachel. Salute, Rachel. Yeah, and he answered some questions. I was trying to find out, what does he do? To what degree? And he was just triggered and mad, and I'm like, God damn, I couldn't get nothing done. I couldn't get anything done. I reached out to him after the show on Instagram, and I said, look, I want to invite you back so you and I can talk, so I can get information. Maybe you can educate me on things that I don't know. And he never responded, And again, I'm not talking bad about him. I'm just telling y'all what happened. So I took that video down because it just turned into a nightmare, and I don't like. I've had a few nightmares on my morning show, and those videos are not even up because I really don't like doing that. So I took the video down. I'm putting all of my stuff that's not fully monetizable. I'm putting it on my Patreon. I'm tired of YouTube, especially my members. YouTube takes your money, and they treat us like the smuts that we are. Shakira, salute. That's what they do. So the video on here ain't worth anything anyway. So I'm not going to leave it up for them to circle back. So YouTube could spin the block 3 years from now and say, oh, by the way, 3 years ago, something was said on this live. So, because they don't even tell you. You just get out of bed one morning and try and click live. You can't go live because you're in the doghouse. What happened? Oh, something you said 3 years ago. Well, what I say 3 years ago? And it's like, you got to go back and be like, what the hell? What are they talking about? They don't tell you. So I said, you know what? Here's how I'm going to do it. If it's fully monetizable, I'm leaving it. Anything that's in yellow, I'm taking it off the platform. So far, what I did was I made it for members only. For some videos. I got a bunch of terabytes. I'm taking all of that stuff down. I'm putting all of that stuff on Patreon. And if you care to do so, I'm telling all of my members, I'll let y'all know exactly when to do it. Cancel your memberships and just roll that over to the Patreon. Because I'm going to cook on Patreon with no filter over there. Exactly. Exactly, BF. Exactly. There's a method to debate. I excel at it. I just don't like to do it. I just don't like to do it. You got a podcast in the Philippines, good brother? Hey, man. My email is scrolling at the bottom, 1000slaps@gmail.com. Hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up. You know, I'll make time to do something. I know you're on the other side of the world. But yeah, if it's about boxing, we can always talk boxing. I don't know everything. I like to learn things. I know the Philippines has a lot of things going on. You know, that was one of the things that Silver Voice was explaining to me. And, I'm like, look, all I wanted to be was educated. But he was like so mad. And I'm like, I couldn't get anything done. So, I was like, oh my God, man. So I don't know the fella. I wanted to talk to him one-on-one, like have him on a show without, him being distracted. Because when he pulled up and saw Rachel and Cut, man, it was just like, oh shit, I didn't notice. Oops. I was like, damn, what the hell's going on here? But if it's boxing, we can talk boxing. I love. Yeah, Rachel, you did. You did. I really didn't think. I did not know it was going to turn into that, man. That was insane. That was insane. And I said, I was like, man, I can't leave this up. Hold on one second. Yeah, that was a nightmare. That was a nightmare. But I was just trying to, I was just trying to get educated, man. And the brother was just, oh man, he was mad. I was like, oof, I'm so sorry, man. My gosh, man. I was like, damn. Ooh, Derek Gaines, the legend. Salute, man. He said, does that include your Jonathan Majors live? Yes, it does, brother. Yes, it does, because YouTube, let me tell you something else, man. Let me tell you how social media is, and I'm going to get back to boxing in a second. Let me show y'all something. Let me tell you how social media does us. I was on Instagram, and the social media streets are littered. Just Spark, my brother, salute. Seen and unseen. If I miss you in the chat, know that I love you. The social media scene is littered with negativity. And every now and again, you get people that come along and they try and preach what's right. Mr. Shelton, my brother, salute. And, what's popular are these videos of, y'all know there's some sort of war going on with modern women and men are speaking up, and some women are speaking up, or, pro-family, pro-life, pro-community. But that's not, the light's not shined on that. What they shine the light on is this negativity. And I see they upload these videos, these women getting on TikTok. Men ain't ish, men this, men that. If you don't have, if you're not making 6 figures and you're over 6 feet and you ain't got a 6-pack and you ain't got above 6 inches, then you're not for me. And it's always some chick with someone else's hair. It'd be a dark-skinned chick, but she'll have hair like Rachel Donaire, so you know it's not hers. Eyelashes that are 2 feet off of her face. And it's like, what's happening here? And they're ripping men, and then, you know, you got a V-neck, you got big old boobs, but I see your muffin top, and it's like, what are you talking about? And you got a kid bouncing around in the back of your car. It's like, what's going on here? So there was one post going on, and I responded respectfully, because mind you, I can't even curse anywhere on social media. Now, YouTube, I just killed my Facebook. I was like, I'm not even I'm done here. You know what I'm saying? I can't cuss on YouTube. I can't cuss on the gram. Jermaine Jubilee, salute, brother. So I said, oh, okay. So I said something very respectfully, and check what happened. Look at this. They removed my comment. Now, what the hell did I say wrong? I said, I'm happily married, been with my wife for 24 years. I've always had a hot meal, back rubs, beautiful children, and I provide for everyone in my household without question. I proposed to her. She said yes, because she knew I was that dude. So I hope the women in this video can say the same. Probably not. They removed my comment because it violates community standards. Question: what are your standards? That woman was going off in that video. F-bombing, body shaming men, all kinds of things. And I'm like, well, she sounds triggered, because all of that F-bombing and stuff, and she's single. You see what I mean? And that's all I said. They removed my comment. That's not the first time they did that. That's not the first time. You see what I mean? You see? Y'all saw it? Meanwhile, I can't scroll with 2 motions of my thumb without seeing some chick walking with her butt out, or her boobs out but just covering her areolas, her Chris areolas. So what is social media really about? When we get on here and we discuss the bad side of boxing, we point out the racism, we point out the corruption, we point it out, right? We point it out. Ryan Garcia was clearly caught cheating. And y'all remember when I was live on my rant? I wasn't F-bombing too bad, but remember when they stopped my stream? And I said, oh, I must have got a strike. I went back in, there was no strike. And I had to start up another stream. But somebody that's in charge stopped my stream. I had like 500 people in the stream that night. So when I restarted the other stream, I went on for another hour or so. Then I contacted them and I said, yo, what did y'all do that for? They're like, oh, we don't know. We didn't do it. What do you mean? Somebody stopped it. And if you're going to stop it, at least give me a strike. I wasn't in violation of no standards. But someone in charge just did that. Miguel! Here's what I know. The person that is riding our stuff like that, the person that has a microscope on this community, here's what I know. Number one, they're absolutely Latin. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because it only starts acting up real bad when we're talking about Canelo or Ryan. I've checked this theory. Absolutely. That's number one. Number two, I think they're part of that broken wrist. Do y'all understand this soundbite now? Miguel! Shaquilla, salute. ES, salute. That's what that is. That's what that is. Y'all were all here for that. I'm like, why did they stop my live? What did I do? Now, normally when they stop your live, that's the problem. That's the problem. And you get a strike and you can't post for like a week or something. It's happened to me. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Hen Dog, yes, Champ side. When he talks about certain things, they start sending bullets to his streams. We've seen this. We've seen this. Right, when he does his undisputed streams with the video game, it's flawless. But when that Ryan Garcia stuff was happening and we was talking about it, our streams start jumping around. That's what I'm saying. There's some dude sexually attracted to these guys that we talk about, and their only position of power that they exercise, their illest position of power, they start messing with our streams. Why do you think they allow? Listen, and I've tested this theory. I can't put another YouTuber's face on a meme when I do a live, right? I can't do that. I've gotten warnings for that. They've threatened me with strikes for that. Meanwhile, you put my name in a search engine in YouTube, you see memes with my face all in it. So when I ask the fools at YouTube, what's that about? And I've given them, I'm like, yo, okay, that's another YouTuber. So what? It's done to me. They say, oh, well, you know, the algorithm and the AI, or no, it says, no, it says manual review. It says after manual review, it can't be fully monetized. Oh, after review, you can't post this. But I said, wait a minute. And I started dropping links. I said, look at these, like 10 people that I don't know got my face on their meme and has talked about me for up to 2 hours on their stream. And I bet you that video is fully monetized. Explain. You know what their response to me was? If you see something that you deem offensive and you think it violates community standards, you can flag it. F the flagging. How come the AI is on my dick and not theirs? And they got several videos about me. Several. I put up one and I get warnings. So you can't tell me that the fix ain't in. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling y'all straight up and down, there's gonna be a point where when the right moves are gonna be made, we're gonna leave this platform all together, baby. We're gonna leave it all together. Jose, what up? We're gonna leave it all together. Truth is truth. You can't stop it. Just like I tell y'all, you know, if you like what you see here, that's great. If you don't, that's also great. If you like going to those channels that do that sort of thing, then go over there. But it's come a point in time where we're gonna leave, and everyone gonna be on Patreon. I'm cool. Yeah, Jerome, yo, bro, listen, man. They do things because they're comfortable, but documentation beats conversation. Everything I told you, all those conversations I've had with YouTube, you have an option to document the entire conversation. It's called a transcript. Because when they did that during the Ryan Garcia live, when I asked the person, who took down my stream? The person I was talking to said in caps, not me. Sounds like a guilty conscience to me. I said, I didn't say you did it. I'm saying I have no violation. You stopped my live. It was a StreamYard. It was y'all. Yeah, BF, me too. Me too. And everything that they said that we're guilty of, the people that talk about us, they're guilty of. Because their lives are still up. And some of them have our names in it. Some of them have our government names in it. But the moment I tested the theory, the moment I put some little YouTuber's face on my meme and uploaded it, they stopped it in an hour. It was getting views, and then they stopped it. I said, there you go. There you go right there. And I knew they were going to do it. And I documented it. So that term class action lawsuits is real. Because it's called unfair treatment. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a job. I make 6 figures. I work for mine. They could demonetize me today. I'm like, oh, well. That's just a couple of grand that I ain't going to see. But that's okay. Because you know why? I'll get it back in blood. Y'all understand? Y'all like that, right? I'll get it back in blood. Like the borders of the words of my stream right here. I will get it back in blood. And all they had to do was leave us the F alone and let us coexist amongst the haters. You see, we don't even go back and forth with the haters. We do the content. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? They allowed racism on here. How long was that Champ Size a Monkey video up? That shit was up for like 3 years. You had a whole group of, I'm not kidding y'all, you had a whole group of Mexican Nazis running around on YouTube. I'm not kidding. You heard me right. A whole group of quote unquote Mexican Nazis running around here on YouTube, y'all. I'm not kidding. You think I'm kidding? Okay. Look at that. Coco Tyler. MXBC. Coco Tyler. Remember him? Those guys. We take that crap down. Remember that? I listened to what they said. I'm like, they're allowing this? Bad-mouthing Jews, bad-mouthing black people. He had a whole live stream that said, I'll slap that camo do-rag off your head. Talking about me. Gets to slapping. Crazy racist. Report it. And they took their time taking it down. Which means somebody at YouTube was co-signing that garbage. The same people that didn't like when I talk about Ryan Garcia. Miguel! You see what I mean? Do y'all understand the concept behind Miguel? Miguel's not a person. Miguel is a concept. You understand? So they were allowed to do all of that. But I can't F-bomb one too many times without getting bothered. BFTB can't F-bomb one too many times without getting bothered. See what I mean? LDBC, we're just talking about boxing. There's all racist cultures and creeds in the LDBC. Men, women, all racist cultures and creeds. We're not bothering anybody. We 78 formed the LDBC to get away from that stuff. And when we're in our own little zone, the people come bothering us. That's what happens. Black Wall Street. But that Champ Size a Monkey video was up for 3 years, damn near. And then you turncoat baboons that was seen in those live streams. All we did was block you over here. And I'm getting emails, why'd you block me? And I send a screenshot. Why was you over there? Oh, I was just there for the boxing. Dude, they're racist. Number one. Number two, that wasn't about boxing. They were talking about physically assaulting me. What are you talking about? You there for the boxing content? Man, stay your ass over there and stay away from me. Exactly, Stormy. They bother Stormy B-Man. Stormy B-Man doesn't even cuss on his live streams. But because he's an LDBC member, they start goofing around in his channel. does Stormy do? I mean, seriously. What does he do? Oh no, we gotta check out some things. You gotta check what? What are you gonna check out? Even if Stormy says the word ass on his stream, it sounds funny, don't it? Because the man don't curse. He doesn't run that type of show. What did he possibly do wrong? The answer's nothing. And documentation beats conversation. See, I don't say things without having a resolution. I fight different. I keep telling y'all that. In fact, yeah, BF, right? In fact, right in your face. Remember I told y'all I move in silence. Right now, there's 2 clowns that y'all didn't even notice vanished. Y'all didn't even know. And I ain't gonna tell you I don't have to. Just know that I did it. I fight different. I know how to handle things. You don't have to handle everything by punching people in the face. That's easy. Most of these cats hide behind an avatar. There's other ways to handle situations. I'm very familiar. You know, I've worked on jobs. I'm a union person. That's why I tell people, you hear me say, you can't word salad me. You cannot do that. Who remembers Dragnet? What's the line in that show? Just the facts, ma'am. Just give me the facts. That's why every time I talk to those clowns at YouTube, they realize the dude screaming on his show, that's not who we thought he is. I don't be on there typing, yo, what the fuck? No, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I'm not that guy. Let me talk to you, young. And then I realize I'm talking to somebody that's maybe at least 2 decades younger than me. That's why every time I spoke to someone, well, not every time, but every time, well, I'll say 80% of the time I spoke to someone at YouTube, they have to get me a supervisor because they can't deal with my questions. Oh, you're telling me this, but if it's this, the rules state that. So if the rules state that and someone did this, how can this be? Please explain. Let me get your supervisor. Okay. And then the supervisor can't do nothing with it. Well, I can't answer your question. Is there anything else? And I tell them all the time, don't give me no generic answers. I said, no, we're good. Transcript. So that term class action, oh, it's real. Oh, it's real. It's real. Why do I have to go around YouTube? I have to YouTube my name. Why do I have to YouTube my name and go to every hater's channel and flag it personally when you're telling me the AI picks up everything that I do, but it's not picking up what they do? Which means I can't put up another YouTuber's face without getting flagged, but they can put up my face. My face is all over YouTube. You would think that I was blue blood. You would think. Whether it's my picture or my name spelled out. The AI don't pick that up though. In the words of Onyx, shit's about to change. Oh, it's about to change. Documentation beats conversation. Whether you got 200,000 subs or you got 50, because I got dudes with 50 subs talking crazy. I'm finna fix all of y'all up. I'm gonna put YouTube, you know what, let me stop talking. We good. Stormy B Man in that super chat, much love. He said, and they've slowed my channel subscribers growth and absolutely send out no notifications. Took my monetization for reuse content when I did. When did I reuse? Never. What did you reuse? Everything you do is original. Everything you do is original. But this is a good thing, y'all. This is a good thing. Because what does LDBC become code for? Black. Black. You know how many times someone accused Champside of being with the LDBC? In matter of fact, Champside said it on his live stream. He said it. I was on the panel when he said it. Some dude came on there trying to, because he knew who I was, and he was like, oh, you know, Champside, because you LDBC. He said, no. He said, you notice how LDBC has become code. We're like the Black Panthers of YouTube, whatever you want to call us, boxing YouTube, whatever, man. Thank you. Thank you. It's code. You ain't got to speak in code. That tells me who you are. But you all right, though. Y'all all right with these other liars, deceivers, and dudes that do what they accuse us of doing. YouTube has backed themselves into a corner. I don't understand what they did to Stormy with the reused content. If you put in reused content on YouTube, there's a lot of content creators that are like, what the hell is even that? What is that? You know what I mean? People, they jammed up over that. Their AI is messed up. Now, you know, I work for a living. I'm cool. Stormy works for a living. We're cool. But we're talking about principle of it. What about the channels that make a living on YouTube and they get hit with a reused content? And now they can't make a living for like 30 to 90 days. Can you imagine? Every time I turn around, YouTube is sending me an email. Oh, we want you to participate in this survey. Man, fuck y'all, man. Y'all don't need my opinion on anything. If y'all not fixing what's being done to us, don't ask me for anything. At least once a week, they're asking me to do something. No. I want to talk to the dude in charge. Who do y'all hire to watch my content, to watch our content so thorough? Because guess what? They're not doing it anywhere else. If they have a love affair about the fighters we talk about, whether you think I'm just down in Mexicans or you think I'm down in gay people. Where you're messing up is you're not consistent everywhere else. That's where you're messing up. That's where you're messing up. And I'm willing to bet the person that's zapping our lives, micromanaging what we do, that person's absolutely Miguel. He has a love affair for the Latin fighters we talk about. And listen, if they're doing what, where were you? Did you shit? How come you ain't share my video when we spoke highly of Ryan Garcia when he beat Oscar Duarte? I spoke highly of Ryan there. Right? What was that? So Ryan's a cheater and gets caught? And we speak on it? On the attempted murder? I didn't do anything with Ryan any different than I did with Tyson Fury or Dillian White. When I got to Ryan, my channel started acting funny. I gotta run around YouTube and flag videos with my face in it, right? But if I put another content creator's face on my meme, they don't even upload the video. They threaten me. That's real talk. Documentation beats conversation. The video is up. I've saved every last one of them. If you try to remove them now, too late. Some of those videos are 3 years old, man. Too late. You already did it. You're out of line with your unfair practices, and I'm cool. So that term class action, don't worry about it, bro. Brubs. Don't cry later. Y'all hear me say that all the time. There's two motherfuckers that are not even on YouTube anymore. I got rid of their ass. I ain't gotta
drag their name and do lives and laugh. I ain't got to do all that. I ain't got to do all of that. I move in silence. When I block people out this chat and say, yo, man, y'all don't even know. Until you see the motherfucker somewhere else talking crazy about me. It was like, wait a minute, I thought y'all was cool. No, you ain't seen me in my chat for like a year. I have to make no announcement. I just got rid of him. I really don't like drama. I really don't. Somehow niggas think it's cool and they come to my doorstep with it and I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm like the dude in the movie that is quiet and lives in a house and he lives in a bad neighborhood and it's like, well, what's going on with him? Oh yeah, we're gonna bully the man. And then you find out he's some sort of super green beret. And he starts kung fuing these kids and beating their ass and cleans up the whole neighborhood. You should have left me alone. I was in my rocking chair, eating my baked beans out the can, working out my life in my head in my own little world. You should have left me alone. But as I systematically take you down, I clean up the neighborhood on some Charles Bronson shit. See what I mean? Y'all should have just left us alone. We're going to get it back in blood. You demonetize me. I have a job. I'm good. I'm not rich off of YouTube. I'm damn sure not broke either. Not broke. I paid substantial bills with this. I done killed the credit card, car notes and shit. So yeah, the money does help, but I'm not a slave to it. And when you're being treated unfairly, you got to man up to it. And how do you man up? Documentation beats conversation. Every conversation I had, I have the transcripts. Printed them out. I've highlighted the discrepancies. I've gone to different channels with old videos, but like, if they treat me like this and saying that what I do tweaks an algorithm, or treats something in the AI is unfair because it's programmed by who? People. Which is why I get notifications under manual review. We deemed this video not fully monetizable for all advertisers. Y'all want to know what I'm talking about? Let me ask y'all a question. And I'm going to get back to boxing in a second, but this needs to be said. Monkey Tuesday. Right? I made it for members only. Do you know why? YouTube said, I'm going to read it to you. This video has been confirmed by manual review as not suitable for most advertisers. It remains fully playable and is eligible to earn subscription revenue from YouTube Premium. I just made it members only because once they limit it like that, in 3 years they could double back, because what happens is YouTube always changes its rules and regulations. And the AI that they already programmed could triple back to a video you did that you're not even thinking about and say, oh, you said something here 3 years ago. Now you got to get a strike because that's not allowed anymore. Now, question, let me roll it back. I was talking about the power of a father. And in the meme, I have Costa Zoo with his son, Tim. In 15 minutes into the live, I put up a picture of who? Bill and Dev, and I went on about Bill and Dev. Magically, it's not fully monetizable now. See that? You see that? You see? Was I profane? Was I cussing? No. I was making points. I said, y'all thought this was going to be about Costa Zoo. No, it's about a father's love. What's the difference between Costa Zoo and Bill? Well, other than ethnicity and what part of the world they were raised on, what's real is that they both love their sons. What's real is both of their sons ate some left hooks. One finished the goddamn fight. The other one got stopped. But one is told to retire. The one that finished the fight is told to retire. The other one they're not saying anything about. And Miguel said it's not fully monetizable. There you go. What did I do in that Tuesday? What did I say wrong? The answer's nothing. The answer's nothing. Shout out to fool ass Earthman in that super chat.
You fool ass Earthman.
He said Drew Titan support the real ones, man. Salute to you guys, man. For real. 88, salute. Yeah, 88. Y'all know about Kano's channel? They demonetized Kano. They took Kano Loco. Can I ask y'all a question, man? What the hell does Kano Loco do wrong? They just took the channel. They just took it. You know what they've proven? That this is an all-out attack. If Kano wasn't affiliated with us, let me go here. If Kano wasn't affiliated with us and he did all his lives in Espanol, they wouldn't bother him. They wouldn't even bother him. Oh yeah, Hendog, you didn't know? The channel he's on now, that's not his original channel. We can prove that, Shower, salute, sis. We can prove this is a witch hunt. We can prove it. It's easy. And we're proving it. So shout out to Miguel. So that term, get it back in blood. Yeah. Yep. Trust and believe we understand it. Y'all ever heard the pen is mightier than the sword? Do y'all even know what that meant? I used to hear that when I was a kid. That was to trump that term, might is right. We're not barbarians anymore. We're not cavemen. We're not walking around in the tundra, and if you see somebody that you can topple, you just take their shit. Like in The Walking Dead, the series of Walking Dead, the world is literally dead, so might is right. If I see you walking, and we're on the same road, and you smaller than me, and you ain't got no gun or no knife or nothing, I'm taking your shit. It's survival of the fittest. Sorry, but not sorry. But we're civilized, right? We're men and women, right? Right? Some of us are grandparents. How I look running around punching people in the face just because I can. For what? The pen is mightier than the sword. I could see you at the fight, punch you in the face and get arrested. Right? What? I grew up in New York. Don't have a criminal record. I've made it this far in life to get arrested for hitting you in the mouth for something you said on the internet. I'm not that stupid. But what I can do is document everything you've done. Put YouTube in a position where they have to do where they have to treat you how they treated me, right? And they have to compensate me financially. And in most cases, these cats online can get sued for slander. I know they ain't got nothing to take, but to jam them up is enough. Or simply ban them off of YouTube. You know you can get banned off of YouTube to the point where you can't make a new channel. Do you know that? Some niggas think, oh, I got my channel's banned, but I'm gonna come back with another one. No. Do not undermine the technology. There's dudes on YouTube that got kicked off of YouTube and they can't make another account. They do that. Bet you didn't know that. They tell you can't make another account with us for another 4 years. Shit like that. See what I mean? And all you cats running around, you see, I already know what I'm dealing with here. As far as the audience is concerned. I already know what I'm dealing with. Yeah, J. Cool, they could ban an IP address. And guess what? These cats making threats, You could subpoena an IP address, but I'm talking too much. I already knew what kind of people we were dealing with when Deontay ran into Tyson Fury in Saudi. And they mad, oh, why are you shaking his hand? He should have punched him in the face. Really? Deontay was down there to talk to Turk Al-Sheikh about millions of dollars. Not hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars. What was he supposed to do? Punch Fury in the face and ruin it and get arrested down there? I don't know what it is for assault down there. It might be 2 years. Our boy from way down below the Mason-Dixon line exercised extreme professionalism. You think he wanted to shake that man's hand? And guess what? People that say, well, why did he? He didn't have to. He didn't have to. But he showed class. And got right on 78's live and said, nah. You think I like that guy? No. But why would you mess up the money? You know that term that everyone likes to use, but they don't even know what it means? Why would he mess up the money? When the landmine is set, you're good. Because you know they're going to step on it eventually. So I'm cool. He's cool. And no matter what Deontay did, he'd have been wrong. If Fury said bomb squad and he just looked at him and ignored him, that would have been news for somebody. Why is Deontay acting that way? The fight's over. If he acted like he didn't hear him, that would have been something. So he just went up to him, he dapped it up, and he kept it pushing. That's it. You see, you fools that was looking for him to do something, that's how I know. You see, you niggas will be on the first 48. You know that show? Somebody will do something to you, instead of documenting it legally, you run in the house, you grab your gun, and you go shoot them up and then try and act like you ain't do anything. And the police be like, well, this dude had cause. He had motive. He just had a fight with that dude, what, 2 days ago? And you can't account for your whereabouts from 2 days ago after he whooped your ass and now he's dead? You dudes be on the first 48. So, man, I ain't do it. Okay, I did it, but what? He punched you in the face, so you grabbed the gun? That's the type of dude you are. I fight different. I keep telling y'all that. I fight different. All of this, yo, when I see you, yeah, whatever. I'm at many events, death threats and everything. It's going to be what it's going to be. But I already know what I'm dealing with when I'm getting death threats for telling the truth about a fighter. Might not be your truth, it's mine. It's my opinion. You want to take my life over that? Psh, please. And then wonder why I have so many wrenches and my block game is so strong and why I don't want to deal with a lot of people. You guys are ridiculous. But I find it funny through all of that, we've sent these things to YouTube, but we're under the microscope still. There's no other way to fathom this other than racism. And that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. They're going to have to prove it's not. That's my point. Because when they get hit with it, they're going to have to prove that it's not. That's what it is. It's not. Please explain. Well, we just don't do that. Well, what about this, and this? And they seem to enable the black on black nonsense on here. They enable it. On Instagram, when you block somebody, an option comes up. It says, just block this account or block any other account that they make. It's always option 2 for me. When you block someone on YouTube, the block should be so simple, but deep. I'll explain it. If I block someone out my chat right now, that means they're gone. It also should mean They shouldn't be able to subscribe to me. Right? Any other channel that they have under that phone number or IP address automatically is blocked. Right? They shouldn't know when I go live. None of my videos should show up in their algorithm. Nothing. As far as they're concerned, I don't exist. Oh, Stormy, it is discrimination. But we throwing everything into the pot. The discrimination is based off of racism. They're going to have to prove that they're not. Because we have more than enough bullets in the magazine to prove that. You're on our backs, but those BMX boys were around YouTube for at least 3 years with racist videos. And your AI didn't check any of that? But the second you even thought we was being racist, we getting flagged, we getting put in YouTube jail, all kinds of things. So they're going to have to prove their case. And we're not the only ones in the boxing community. I've spoken to a lot of content creators from other communities. And they have the same issue. And you know what they have in common? A lot of them? They're black. They're black. Trust me, I'm not just talking to talk. I know how to fight. So when you say get it back in blood, you guys are short-term thinkers. Devin should just get it back in blood. Oh, he's getting it back in blood. First thing he's going to do is knock the nonsense out of Ryan's pockets. And Ryan's going to have to, if he wants to fight Devin and get paid, he's going to have to adhere to VADA. He's going to have to. And the longer he waits, the worse it's going to be, because you have to be under VADA for a long time. Prove that you're clean. And he's not, which is why he didn't enroll in VADA. Steve Elder Max, salute. That's why he didn't enroll, because he's still on drugs. What type of drugs? I don't know. But a clean person will be like, yo, let's just do it. Let's just do it. And when he's in the negative, he needs to take a fight. Then you can get in the ring. And this time, he's going to be a clean fighter. And this time, they're going to restrict him on the weight. This time. And I don't want to hear shit when Devin does Ryan like how Tank did Ryan. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Because we played fair, and look what happened. We played fair, and look how he's treated. Now we're going to exercise the A side. I don't care what y'all say. Devin's the A side. Devin was the victim. So might is not right. The pen is mightier than the sword. You ever heard that other term that we like to use? A lot of y'all don't even know what it means. Chess, not checkers. Huh? Okay. There you go. Big Joe Townsend, KBG, salute. I know how to fight. I fight different. You first 48 looking dudes, man. Whatever. 919, salute. So let me step off my soapbox. I just want to bring y'all up to speed. Why I'm doing certain things. All my members, when I give the go, cancel your membership on YouTube. I appreciate it, and just rotate it over to Patreon. That's where you're going to see my old videos. And when I want to turn up, I'm going to go live on Patreon. I'm not even going to do it. Not even going to do it here. YouTube is, you already know.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
But we got you. Prize fighter, salute. So anyway, 154. It's anyone's game. Anyone's game. Sebastian Fundora, Virgil Ortiz is the interim champion at the WBC. Right? WBC, right? Yeah. The WBA is Bud. Mel was champion in recess. Go figure that. You know, I really wish Jamel didn't give up his undisputed. I ain't even going to turn the clock back, man. God damn. Bakram, new IBF champion. He punched his way onto the scene. There you go. Fundora also has the WBO strap, and Bud is the interim. So we got a lot of things going on. What's exciting about this division is that it's anybody's ball game. It's anybody's ball game. Eric Salubin is still there, I believe. Errol Spence, we need to see how he looks. You know, Charles Conwell. This kid, Xander Zayas, is moving up the rankings. Is he ready? That's for y'all to determine. I know he's ranked pretty high, like top 3 or 4 somewhere. I think in the WBO and probably WBC too. You know what I mean? But I would love just to see a goddamn tournament so we could just sort this out. Who's favored at 154? The common, obvious thing to say would be Terrence Crawford, but is it really? Really think about that. Think about the Israel Madrimov fight. Israel Madrimov is still out there, and he proved that he can hang. Professor X, my brother, salute. Real Spill, salute. Kenny, what's going on? Madrimov didn't go in there and lay down. He put up a great fight. You know? He's still there. So this is anyone's ball game, and I'm gonna be very frank. Even I know that wasn't Bud that Bakram punched on. That was Tim Tszyu. Madrimov gave Bud a lot of looks. Bud had to go into his tool bag for that, right? Automatically, people were like, yo, Bakram and Bud. It's a good fight, man. One thing I will say is that nobody at 54 is going to lay down for anybody. Nobody. Fundora, he was looking all right against Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu was just trying to close the distance. He was trying to close the distance, and then the elbow happened, and his team was just a bunch of idiots. Bunch of idiots, man. The Bakram fight doesn't happen if Tim Tszyu's stupid corner did the right thing versus Fundora. My God, man, that's just ridiculous, man. Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. But we here now. And now we know Bakram, whom, I might add, was paid step-aside money 5 times. And like I told you yesterday, when you're paying someone step-aside money like that, everyone knows who he is. Because if he's easy work, why pay him money? Just knock him out, get him out the way. Snacks, what up? Get him out the way so you can move forward. Right? Sergey Kovalev found that out. You know what I'm talking about? Who knows what I'm talking about? Who knows what I'm talking about? Anyone? Alida Alvarez, you remember that? Remember that? Did you know Alida Alvarez was paid step-aside money? A couple of times, right? Paid step-aside money. Did you know that? Yep. And everyone was, ain't nobody was checking, pardon the American ignorance. But nobody was checking for Alida Alvarez. When he got tired of taking the step-aside money, he said, nah, man, I'm up, man. I'm up. Let me get this. He got it. He beat Kovalev up. They fought twice. Kovalev ran it back and got it back in the next fight. But that first fight, he dropped him like 3 times. Everyone was like, oh. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now you know what the step aside money was about. This guy was dangerous. He was a live dog. So the whole time, Bakram, now I want you to look at his look. He's one of those, Jonathan, what up? He's one of those Russians with the beard, and he's Muslim. That seems to be a thing. They all look like this, and surprise, surprise, a majority of them are just warriors. When you live in a clean life, you live in a clean life, you're a religious man, you're about your business, bing, 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 ricochet rabbit, Allahu Akbar. He was screaming Allahu Akbar. I said, there you go. See, there it is. There you go. Another one. Another one. Another warrior. See? See what I mean? See? And just like that, he's in the mix. And he called out Bud. Yep, Khabib from the UFC. These guys are different. These guys aren't marketing schemes. Now I know he wasn't in there with Bud. And I will say, Bud don't get caught like that. But Bud's gonna have to fight this guy. It's gonna be a fight. Which is why 154 is outstanding. The eye test will say, man, if Fundora could stay on that jab, can't no one get to him. Tell that to Brian Mendoza. Remember how he knocked out Fundora? It was with the left hand. And he was punching with Fundora. He was punching with him. Timed perfectly. Came in, left hook.
Good night.
Boom. I want a tournament. Because this might not work out. We might not get an undisputed champion. This might not get sorted out until like 2027. Jermell Charlo, he's been out the ring. I mean, he's a champion recess. I'd like to see him fight Bud straight up. That fight sells, and it makes all the sense in the world for me. Fight Bud straight up. After he beat Errol, he looked Jermell in the face and said, you next. And what did Jermell say? We're not in the same weight class. I'm fighting Canelo next. Well, how'd that work out? I said, as soon as he beat Errol, you should have fought him right then and there and froze Canelo out. You shouldn't bless Canelo with your presence, Jermell. You sold your record and you gave away your undisputed for a $10 million payday against Canelo. That's what we doing? You sold yourself short. You sold yourself short, my man. I don't respect that. When Errol lost to Bud, Jermell should have fought Bud next, immediately. The marketing for Bud right there would have been brilliant. Bud versus Texas. And he could have called out Maul. If Maul's not retired, like, yo, I got Errol, check. You remember the shirt that Errol had with the big fish and he's going through all the doors and then he got the Bud's door with the Grim Reaper? Bud could have did that same shirt, and I'm just talking about marketing. He could have did that same shirt, Errol, Jermell, and now he's knocking on Jamal's door. Anybody else coming out of Texas that wants to smoke. Bud could have sold a shirt with the state of Texas on it. Instead of the star, the Dallas Cowboy star, it could have been Bud's face screaming just like this. The marketing was right there for it. You didn't need Canelo. That's what this is. Stop chasing that dude. Tony, what up? Stop chasing that dude. He had Benavidez problems. He still does. 10 million, you didn't even throw a punch. And then at the press conference, you're like, yeah, man, he's an animal. Oh, what do y'all want? Y'all want me to scream and holler and whatever? I'm like, man. Now you want it. Now when Bud's name is mentioned in your sentence, now you want to get disrespectful, right? You were so respectful to Canelo to stand there and be a mannequin. But you're going to turn up on Bud? I don't even think this dude could earn my trust. Not at this point. And I rode for him. Sorry. So I don't know who comes out of 154. I want a tournament. Yeah, Shawa. Derek looked at him like, yo, what? Man, I can't with these kids, man. No sense of community. There's no structure. Man, I ain't gonna go there, man. I ain't gonna go there. Errol, we gotta see, man. I'm definitely gonna support Errol. We gotta see. We gotta see. But 154 is shark infested. And Bakram knocked Tim Tszyu all the way down to number 4 in the rankings in the IBF. Erickson Lubin's a live dog. Now, as far as marketing is concerned, I'm looking at this kid, Xander Zayas. He needs a breakout fight. What's he going to do next? I don't know. I know Charles Conwell's down there. You know? All is forgiven. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. All is forgiven. You know, he yanked the rug from underneath his own feet by making a decision to do something that, you know, I really didn't like. But when these fighters get bad advice from their people around them, they do strange things and they're left holding the damn bag. So all is forgiven. But Charles Conwell is a live dog. Israel Madrimov is still there. He lost to Bud, but he didn't like get knocked out or nothing like that. He's still there. Serhii Bochuk. Throw him in there. He's still there. Get Kalen Walsh the fuck out of here. There's some dude named Badass, ranked number 1 in the WBA. Abbas Bado. I'd be lying to you if I told you I even knew who the hell he was. Right? I'm not even gonna lie to you. Jesus Ramos. Didn't someone say in the chat just now, Jamel got him next? Whatever, man. There's a lot of work. But I want a tournament. Give me Fundora versus Virgil Ortiz. Give me Bud versus Charlo. Give me Bakram versus... Coming off that Tim Tszyu win. Yeah, give me Bakram versus Erickson Lubin. Let's get Erickson Lubin the title shot. Why not? You want a breakout fight? Okay. Xander Zayas. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. You know what? Xander Zayas right now is still a baby. All right, he's still a baby. If you speak to him, of course he's gonna want all the smoke. But there's some sensitive marketing there for him. It's very sensitive. It's very sensitive. Because you know he fights out here in New York, and half of Puerto Rico's over here, and they're trying to get him to that. They're trying to get him to that point where the weekend of the Puerto Rican Day Parade, they're trying to get that next Puerto Rican star. He has the look. He's pretty good. He's very game. Marketing says you preserve that, but rankings will put you in a position where you have to show us who you are. You dig? So I'm not sure. Tone Brown says Conroy versus Zayas. I'm not sure if Zayas Camp takes that fight. And I'm not saying Zayas is a sucker. I like what I see so far. I'm just saying I'm and I could be wrong. I'm getting the sense that the marketing may preserve Zayas. And by the way, Xander Zayas fights on Top Rank, doesn't he? Am I wrong on that? He fights on Top Rank, right? ESPN? Yeah. They're going to Jarrell Miller him, y'all. And they're going to find out whether he's either Jarrell Miller. I'm sorry, Jared Anderson. They're going to Jared Anderson him. They're going to Jared Anderson him. They're going to fill seats. They're going to cater to his fan base. And they're going to preserve that. And they're going to hope when the rankings say, yo, look, he's number one on the mandatory somewhere, you got to take that fight. They're going to hope that he can perform. I agree, Jerome. That's why I don't think they'll put him in the ring with Conwell. I don't think so. So the fact that Zayas is on Top Rank, don't look for him to be in the ring with any real smokers. Not now. Not this right here. Right now, Zayas is celebrated. But we don't know how good he is. Not yet. But so far, so good. They put him in there with people that, you know, he's beating their ass, and that's good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Black Martial Arts. He does, you know, stylistically, he does remind me of Errol. Stylistically. But is he Errol? We don't know. We don't know. He said he asked for a top 5 opponent next, and Golden Boy and Top Rank always match up their fighters. Yeah, we talked about matchups yesterday. So the kid, he could say the right things, but what is he going to do? What is he going to do? We don't know. So I'm skeptical about Xander Zayas and what they're going to do with him. Right now, Bakram has made his mark. I saw one of the brothers in the chat say he wants to see Madrimov versus Bakram. I mean, that'd be a decent fight. I'm gonna put together like a tournament bracket just to see. I should have did it today, but just to see who would come out on top. Because right now I can't call it. I mean, Bud is Bud, man. Bud is Bud, but these are questions. What if Charlo shows up? If Jamel's on his A game, does he beat Bud? Because, you know what I mean? We don't know. If he does meet Errol again at a healthy 154, does it look the same? We don't know. How does Bud beat Fundora when Fundora found out how to use a jab? He literally turned into Dawson for real, like we was afraid he would. Can Bud beat him? Tim Tszyu just got flatlined by Bakram. If Tim Tszyu sticks around, eventually he's going to have to fight Bakram again if he wants to be undisputed and everything else. And boxing is a funny place. He had a hit list with a T-shirt on it, right? I saw Canelo on that hit list. I saw Errol. I saw Bud. Yeah, Bakram, take that. Yeah, main event, Mark. If Ennis moves up and if Eddie Hearn don't give him the beef sausage, you got that. I'd like to see Jerron clear up 147. Granted, he can make the weight comfortable. But this is some good stuff at 154, man. You see what I'm saying? There go my brother, the Maniac. Bronx on deck. This is my brother right here. Oh, shit. Look what he says. Xander not ready for the champs at 54 right now. 154 is a very, very shark-infested division. Nobody's safe. Brother, yes. Go subscribe to the Maniac. Follow him on all social media. Salute to the Four Corners. You brothers are doing good work over there. Yeah. I was saying, I don't know if you heard me. I like Xander so far, so good. But the fact that he's on Top Rank, I think they're going to preserve his star power. They're going to grow his star power. But right now, I don't think, like what I got on the screen right here, I don't think he's ready for these guys, man. And that's what I was talking about yesterday. Marketing. Y'all heard what the late, great Cameron Duncan said. The No Black Fighter board in the Top Rank office. The brothers in chat said, I want to see Xander Zayas versus Charles Conwell. Although he's not in the picture, Charles Conwell is, bro, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. And I'm not saying Xander is some pretty boy, whatever. What I'm saying is he's young, and you don't want to put him in the mix with this just yet. I mean, think about it. Tim Tszyu officially got his feet wet. He has 2 losses in a row, one by way of a cut, one by brutal knockout. He's not retiring. And it seems, being that he has, I think he's strong-minded. His father's in his corner. I think he's the type of person that's going to fail forward. He's going to learn from his mistakes. Now, does he make adjustments in the ring? We're going to see. Errol Spence, we already know his story. Sebastian Pandora lost to Brian Mendoza by brutal KO, came back, and now he's a champion. And he's changed his game in the ring. You got to respect it. Jermell Charlo, we're going to see. He vacated all of those belts. He vacated Undisputed to fight Canelo. Didn't work out. Now he's back. What if he comes back on fire? That's a possibility. Bakrum's now knocking heads off. Madrimov he's a problem, and Bud is a problem in itself. So I don't know where Xander Zayas fits in that. I think the brilliant minds at Top Rank are going to say, you know what? While these cats are fighting it out, right? Because everybody outside of Bakrum, is Bakrum undefeated? I'm sorry. You know, I think he's undefeated. Bud's undefeated. But if we can make money off Zayas, keep him looking good while getting experience, while all these dudes shorten their own circuits, when Zayas is ready, we'll get him at a shot. At least one of these guys will have 2 belts. And then we'll get him a shot. And hope for the best. You're right, Shawa. You're right. Charles Conwell should be up next. And that's what I'm saying. Experience-wise, look, I'm just look for Top Rank to do what they do with Zayas. And it's business right there. Zayas is going to have to show. There's going to be a point where he's going to be a mandatory somewhere or number 1 somewhere, and they're going to be like, all right, look, you're going to have to do this. And the minds at Top Rank are going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a decision. But so far, so good with Zayas. And I'm not disrespecting the kid. I just understand, especially with Top Rank, I just understand marketing at this point. So, you know, as fighters, you know, they're always screaming, oh, yeah, I'm ready, until they're not ready. Case in point, Tim Tszyu. He was ready. He just ran into a better opponent. And F you with a lit flare, Sergio Mora. F you, bro. That wasn't matchmaking. He was admitting that matchmaking, something that we say all the time, that matchmaking is a real thing. And he was saying that the matchmakers failed by putting Tim Tszyu in the ring with Bakram. He also admitting that you knew Bakram was dangerous. Step aside money 5 times. This guy was dangerous. But salute to Tim Tszyu for saying, F that, I'm going to do it. And he got done in 3 rounds. Yeah, Jerome. Yeah, I talk about Jared Anderson all the time. When that fight was signed, we was like, huh? Okay. Maybe he has a gear that we don't know about, but this here with Bacoli is dangerous. Okay. And I was like, wait a minute. He got to know who this guy is. Sugar Hill's in his camp. I know Sugar Hill knows Bacoli. What the hell? Okay. MXC, salute. And look what happened. And then what did I read to you yesterday? Bob Arum said, hey, man, no, that wasn't us. We're not that inept. We knew better. Turkey went behind my back and spoke to the fighter. Something that Tay Jones told us, Turkey talks to the fighter directly. He don't talk to their promoters. He don't talk to their managers. He talks to the fighters directly. Savage, salute. That may have been Jared Anderson's biggest payday. That may have been. Because he jumped on it. And Bacoli put some stank on it. Stopped him. Rachel says, well, you know how most of the matchmakers get paid, though, yeah? I actually don't. But I know that it has to be substantial because that is the most important job. The company has to make money off of this fighter. If you're a champion or you're about to be a champion or you're ranked number 10, but your fan base is ridiculous, it is the company's best interest to preserve their bottom line. So it is your job as a matchmaker to know who's in the rankings below him. Oh, that guy coming out of Detroit? Oh, that guy over there in San Francisco? Oh, this guy down here in Texas? Oh my God. In about a year? So we're going to avoid those guys. That's what they did with Manny Pacquiao, y'all. Lightning in the bottle. Prince, what up? Lightning in the bottle. Floyd wasn't ducking him. It was all nonsense. Floyd was not ducking him. Bob Arum was maximizing his dollar. That guy lied and lied and lied and lied and lied and lied to the point where he couldn't lie no more. Floyd literally cornered Manny at a Miami Heat and Milwaukee Bucks game in Miami. I remember it like it was yesterday. Literally spoke to him. But shout out to Jared Anderson.
Stupid butts.
You're feeling yourself. And you ate dirt. That's okay. Can't wait to see what happens next. And all Bob Arum was saying, man, sometimes all money ain't good money. Hope that ass whooping was worth it, bro. Because I want to see how he looks next. And guess what? At this point, Jared, there ain't no light work. There is no light work at all. You was in there with a top-tier opponent. At a top-tier opponent, you lost, bro. So when you're getting back in the ring, you need to be in the ring with Joe Joyce, Derek Chisora. If Dillian White gets off drugs, man, I'm putting all those names on you, bro. They're not kicking Dillian White out the sport, so fine. Whatever. If he can pass the drug test, fight him. But you got to do something. Ain't no light work. Vince, what up? Yeah. We're back to 154. Yep. I want to see a tournament. That's the only way to sort this out. And guess what? Tim Tszyu could still squeeze a win out. He could still squeeze one out. And there's no light work for him. He's a former champion. When he comes back, what does he do? Mac of the South, salute. What does he do when he comes out? When he comes back, what does he do? What you don't do is rematch Bachram. You don't do that. And at this point, when everyone's trying to grab those belts, what do you do? How do you go from saying I want Canelo and Bud and Errol and now you're on your back? Third round stoppages. What do you do? Erickson Lubin? That's not easy. Josh Kelly? That's not easy. Madrimov? That's not easy. You understand? Charles Conwell? That's not easy. Jesus Ramos? That's not easy. Madrimov? Nope. That's not easy. You can call out Xander Zayas, but between his team and, between Top Rank ain't going to give you that. Sorry. They're working with him. Sorry. Boachuk? Man, this is so lit, bro. I'm tuning in. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm all eyes for this. This is crazy. Whoever emerges is undisputed from this, right? And I'm going to tell you this. If Bud emerges from all of this, undisputed at 54, retire, bro. When he hangs it up, I think you got to be away from the sport for 3 years before you consider for the Hall of Fame. If Bud walks away, 154, as undisputed, they have to make an exception. Oh, Rachel. DJ, what up? Oh. He damn sure did do that. Completely forgot. These dudes be telling, don't they? Yeah, don't they? They be telling them, man. Whew. These dudes be telling on themselves. If Bud emerges from all of this as undisputed, they need the Hall of Fame needs to make it as an exception, a special rule for Bud. I'm dead serious. I gotta do these brackets, man. I gotta do these brackets. I'm gonna make it like a little tournament. Just fantasy shit. If Bud makes it out of here, 154 undisputed, bro. That's it, man. He's going down as one of the GOATs. It's over. Rachel said WBC told Shakur to fight Eastside Cruz. Top Rank said no. Exactly. Yo, Xander Zayas is in good hands over there at Top Rank as far as matchmaking, bro. He's good. Matter of fact, it'll be so funny, just hypothetical, if Bud emerges from all of this and like the last belt left it'll be like with Bud and Xander Zayas. And then there'll be so much money on the line for that Top Rank could be like, fuck it, let the fight happen now. WBC and the WBO, they have shit on lock, man. I don't trust the WBC and the WBO. That soundbite that I played with Teofimo Lopez, when he said, Devin, you don't know, you're not gonna fight. He was saying I'm gonna move further ahead with less fights. And he said, Devin, you'll never be a champion. Not only was that wrong, but Devin ended up being undisputed. The punk that Teofimo is. But if Bud emerges from this as undisputed, the International Boxing Hall of Fame will have to make a special, like, you know, they make up shit all the time. They have to make a special exception. And you have to like put Bud retires, say, yo, look, I'm done. Hanging up, yo, you done? All right, we putting you in right now. Rachel, I will text you. When you going next week? I'm gonna hit you up today. I do have questions. The WBO. Whatever Bob orders. That's the acronym, y'all. If Bud comes out of 154 undisputed, y'all, you got to put him in the no. You got to put him in the. They be like, yo, Bud, you retired? Yeah, I'm retired. You sure? Yeah, I'm retired. You not coming back? I'm retired. All right. Next week, we're gonna fly you out. We put you in the Hall of Fame like right now, because that will be insane. 140, 147, and 154. Holy cow. Holy cow. What's the temperature in Puerto Rico right now, Rachel? Going to make me mad. Go ahead. Just go ahead and make me mad. What's the temperature today outside? It's 63 degrees right now, Bronx. What? It's 91 degrees in Puerto Rico. Someone need to tell Mother Nature to get off her period. Okay, she's 3 minutes from the beach, 5-minute walk to Jake Paul's gym. And I gotta go drive a bus today. Sham it. It's like 80 degrees in Alabama, Mr. Mark. Oh man, I'm hating on everybody. It's 40s in VA. Rachel, stay out those bars. Rachel, stay out the bars because they need their alcohol. And I don't know where you put it, but you drink it, and I don't know where it goes. She's so tiny. Yo, y'all, never drink with Rachel. She made me and BFTB these drinks, and we looked at each other like, what the... Yo, listen. I'm convinced the drink that she made could start a car with no gas in it. How to order my drink in Espanol. Puedo tener un blanco tequila con agua mineral? Here's how I answer you. Drew, you want a drink? No way, Jose. That's the extent of my Espanol. Holy crap. Oh. Let me get a pineapple juice with a lump of ice. I'm good. Never drink with Rachel. It's a setup. You wake up 8 days later. Like The Walking Dead. You remember when Rick Grimes woke up and the world was fucked off? He was like, what the fuck? Where's my wife? What's going on? Where are my shoes? He had to escape from where? Atlanta. All the Miguels is Walking Dead. I'm good. Jesse Vargas was in. I said, Jess, what up? He said, what up? I said, you gonna drink? He said, hell no. He said, she's making the drinks? I said, yeah. He said, hell no. He was like, hell no. Nah, I'm good. Oh, Shade Girl, yeah, not me. I got drunk walking across the street. I said, what was in that? And she throwing it back like water. I'm like, where does it go? You know what I felt like? Y'all remember Lionel Richie dancing on the ceiling? Remember they went up the side of the wall? That was me. I was like, what is this? I'm Spider-Man. No, Rachel, no. I'm not drinking. No. Like, yeah, you just get a drink. She's in front of you, right? You're like, yeah, get a drink. You turn around, sit on the stool. How can I get, what can I get for you? It's like, Rachel, how'd you get behind the bar? Concoction of stuff. No. How you fall down the stairs and there's no stairs? No, sir. I don't even want champagne from you, Rachel. Stranger danger. I'm good. I was messed up. That's why I don't drink. You know how you ever like go to walk up the steps and you misjudge and you miss the step? That's how I was walking. I was like, what's going on here? I found the video when I was talking to Joe Joyce. And you know what I realized? It was after Rachel poisoned me. Because I'm talking to him and I noticed my speech was kind of slurred. I was like, oh shit. He thought I was drunk. I'm gonna upload that small video on my Patreon. That's not for YouTube. I was like, yo, you know, you can get back with Zang. You know, you just gotta, just hit him in the shoulder. Don't hit him in the head. You gotta hit him in the shoulder. He was like, really? Yeah, you think so? I said, yo, man, yeah, you know, cause you. I was like, yo, what the fuck's wrong with my voice? I was like, Rachel! Damn it! Joe, do you remember a guy named Drew Toyton? Yeah, he was a little drunk, wasn't he? Damn! I'm all leaning to the goddamn side. I just played the video last night. I'm like, what's wrong with my voice? I was like, man, that's after I drank that shit. God damn it. It felt like somebody was pulling my ears up. Kind of felt like I was floating. And I was at the bar. Then we get up to the damn room. A whole other bar in the room. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I knew I was like, yo, listen. I know I'm kind of drunk, but is that Sugar Hill? It was. I was like, man, give me another drink. It was all I could do. Fuck that. Needed crutches. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Never drink with Rachel. No. I'm telling y'all, no. Man, salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, Super Chat. Don't drink with Rachel. It's the only advice I can give you. Rach, I'm gonna hit you later. And General should be on. Let's head over there. 154 is lit, y'all. Bronx on deck. Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.